What's up, guys? It's Flash, and we're back with another FM2014 episode as the team of Kidderminster Harriers. Now, in the last part, we went through September, and we had a pretty rough month, so to speak. Well, not really rough. We just didn't have a good month as August, and therefore we are sitting nice and pretty in the mid-table at the moment, with 3 wins, 5 draws, and 3 losses. However, we are going to try and get ourselves back in this with this month, since now our injuries are pretty much non-existent now. So our first match of this month is a away tie at Scunthorpe before our Johnson's Pate Trophy second round clash with Exeter. So I'm going to skip ahead to that game, and I'll see you guys for that. Right, first game of the month is against Scunthorpe, who are around us in the table, so a win here could actually be very useful. Not only for our own campaign, but to just stay clear of them. I'm going to switch Patterson and Olsen around, since I've had the Bolton manager on my arse, saying, oh, why am I not playing him in centre mid, rather than the usual position that I'm usually playing him, which is centre attacking mid. So he'll get his wish, and I'll play him there. Having a look at my other ones, we do have some international call-ups for our youngsters of the squad, being Rothwell, Conor O'Donnell, and Danny O'Brien. Speaking of Danny O'Brien, we'll be putting him into Marvin Johnson's spot. Anything else do I want to put in? No, I think we're fine with this. Because we have got a game coming up, and I would like to play Dorothy at some point. It's not like I don't want to wish injury on my players, it's just like I'd like to keep a good squad rotation going around. And we do have quite a lot of players who aren't particularly match fit at the moment. So you could potentially go 9th, but I'm disagreeing with that. I think 11th would be more suitable. They are playing with a 4-4-2, so we are going to be using the same instructions as usual. Usually they like to play with a 4-5-1, but they've changed formation for this game. So, yeah, I have gone for usual defensive positioning, mainly because of Scunthorpe. They are a better quality team. I'm going to give a passionate... Show me what you can do, and let us get going into this game. So we're kicking off first, so we can get a nice, good, solid game against Scunthorpe. Nice header by Dugdale. It gets cut out though. That pass gets cut out. Niffin, Plummer, McLaughlin. Clears it. Simmons, Mehmet. Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that was close. That was very clear-cut opportunity there for Scunthorpe to take the lead. But unfortunately, they hit the post. Didn't quite punish us for a defensive mistake. Anyway, Noemi, Firmino, Simmons. Lumbles it to Symington on the far side. Cross didn't quite get there. Rabiro, Murphin, Plummer. Olsen will cut that out. O'Brien will give it to Vaughan. Olsen tries to get it to Dyer. Doesn't really go. Dyer will knock it to Rothwell. Rothwell will find Gittings, who sends the ball wide. No shots on target yet for both teams. We could see them coming shortly. Since we're away, I'm not going to have a standard kind of thing. I would like to have a more reserved thing. Anyway, Rothwell to Olsen. To Rothwell. Patterson. Gets blocked out. Patterson's still got the ball though. O'Brien keeps it in play. There's a scuffle in the box and he's gone out for a corner. So Dyer will be taking this on the far side. Doesn't go anywhere and it's gone out for a throw in. It just didn't. It just was way too high. It never connected with anyone. Anyway, Vaughan here with this free kick to O'Brien, to Dyer, to Vaughan, to Olsen, to Dyer, to O'Brien. And O'Brien gets tackled, but it gets it back, gives it to Olsen, to Rothwell. Rothwell will find Patterson. Try and long ball it to Gittings. That doesn't really go anywhere. Simmons will grab that. Good pressure there by Olsen. Gives it to Rothwell. Patterson. Oh, and great save there by McLaughlin. So coming to the end of the first half. And, well, it's not pretty different, but yeah, things have been going well. With the win today, I'm going to be switching Olsen and Patterson round, with a view to take off Patterson as the game goes on. Plus, I think Olsen will be much more of a attacking threat. So Scunthorpe's going to kick off at this second half. Scunthorpe have been getting a few, starting to make their way back into the game. Speaking of, I will have to make a substitution here, and it's going to be Mr. Hamilton Forbes is going to come on for Nicholas Patterson, playing this box to box, of course. Corner here, taken by Jack Dyer. Didn't quite go on anywhere, but Vaughan will pick it up. Gives it to Dyer. And it's a penalty. He's brought down in the box. He could be sent off here. He's not going to be. So Lee Vaughan is going to be taking this penalty. And he scores it. Lee Vaughan scores. First goal of the season. I think it's the first goal for me, I think. If not, he hasn't scored much in the 3 seasons I've been since the 2 and a bit seasons I've been managing Kiddy. Speaking of, we are going to be making a substitution. We're going to be bringing up Marvin Johnson on for Danny O'Brien. We need to keep him somewhat fit. We're going to be playing Marvin Johnson as an inside forward. So hoping Marvin's speed can provide a little bit of problems for the opposing team's defence. We're going to be taking off Rothwell here. I'm doing a risk move, and instead we're going to be putting in Marvin. Michael Gash. Jesus Christ. Mainly because I want to keep Gash as fit as possible, and yeah, Gash will pick that up. That's a poor kick. Dio, he's got the ball, gives it to Forbes. Forbes will find Gash, and doesn't quite go anywhere. Gets cleared off the far line there. Stops it going out being a corner. 6 clear-cut chances we've had this game. Vaughan, Forbes, Dyer. Gives it to Olsen. Olsen to Gash, and Gash will score, but is he onside? He is, and it's 2-0. 2-0. Switching up to contain, because we are going to draw this one out. And that should be it. It is 2-0. We get 3 points. Job done. Man of the match goes to Aristotle Hazala for keeping the clean sheet. Good news, we get elevated to 11th, like I said we would. And look at the other statistics. Forest Green once again losing. Not a lot of wins, apart from Shrewsbury and Barnet, Mansfield, Cheltenham. Exeter won there. So Exeter's come off a win going into the Paint Trophy game. It was a good game. Good game. Back. Oh wow, and after when we won, Scunthorpe sacked their manager. Ouch. Yeah, we've rejected the offer because we don't want him sent out on loan at this point. Plus I think we put him on the I'll add him to the development list, like why the hell not? I mean, then we're gonna get some things going on. Milne is injured. 7 to 10 days. He's really gone up since I got him. He's only gone up here, a little bit here, a little bit there. Brindley's going up quite a bit. He's getting more suited for the defensive midfield role, to be honest, because I don't think he'll have enough speed. He'll have some great defensive stats, I'm not gonna lie. And he has quite good bravery, which is what's needed for a defensive midfielder. So good on him. I'm hoping, permitting aside, I could potentially get a formation which could use him. So instead of like the attacking forward, I have I have like a defensive mid. Anyway, you can just check my things. No. Facebook just went, but I'll check it in a bit. No. That's not going to help, so, you know. It's a shame. Anyway, we got ourselves our cup match against Exeter. So I'll see you guys in a bit for that. Right. Exeter v Kiddy in the Johnston's Break Trophy. Now, in our last match we drew against them. However, we are missing our player. We're missing Mr. Steve Rothwell. He is currently on international duty for the next 2 games. So, yeah. I'm going to be starting this one with Mr. Gash. Yeah. Things are going to be such a good one. And I'm going to look at the team. Need to comprise a squad that can do a bit of damage. Now, which midfielder do I want? I'm gonna have to put Mr. Byrne on the bench. I'm gonna put Jack Doherty in the S5 position. That way I can substitute both wingers should I need to. I'm gonna leave it like that. Anyway, we only got 5 substitutes, so yeah, need to get off to a good start in this one. They are playing with the formation I'm supposedly on week 2, but that is no laughing matter because it's something I've come quite used to. It's just the people playing this frickin' formation. It's like, does anyone have actually any sort of what's the word? Any other like freaking formation to test me? Or does it always have to be the same thing? Oh, Patterson's tripped him already, and thank God. He's probably let him off there because it's only like 10 seconds into the game. You don't really want to get a red card already. As funny as that may be, for them, I don't really want a red card. Anyway, Barrington tries to get to 5 field. What a good save there by Danny Lewis. Southcombe will take this corner. And it's on the line, clear it. And it's been cleared. They are going quite attacking here, so a counter kind of thing is on the cards. We want to get something by trying to counter them. They really want to. I think they want to progress far in this tournament. So we need to push on them really, because this cup is like the board's giving me like, I don't even care if you go out this round. We don't care, but we'll love you if you get even more. Anyway, Gittings will give it to Forbes, to Dyer. Dyer will try and find Gash. Yeah, Gash had a bit of a 3-on-1 there, so yeah, that kind of didn't work out in his favour. Anyway, Spark, give it to Swinglehurst, back to Spark. Spark will find Jones. Exeter look at the push here, but Dugdale will have that. But he gets robbed, and Circum gets the ball. But a great save by Daniel Lewis denies Exeter of any sort of goal right there. And Circum once again picks it up after that corner was cleared. Swinglehurst and O'Brien will pick that one up very nicely. Yellow card for Joe Jacobson. Great. Circum with the free kick, and it's gone straight in. Great free kick there. Nothing Danny Lewis could have done to stop that. It's just a brilliant free kick straight into the far corner. What could you do? What could we do about that? Let's go a bit more attacking here. We've done team talk. Go a bit assertive here. Expect a much better showing. There we go. Because we need to calm people down. We need to get them back in the focus, back in the game. Otherwise, we are gonna get completely destroyed here. Anyway, second half. Not really much happening in the first 10 minutes. Not even any footage of the kick-off. Anyway, we're gonna bring on Marvin Johnson on for Danny O'Brien. Put him as an inside forward. Substitution there by Exeter. Not really anything happening right now. Let's stop the game here, and we're going to be bringing on Mr. Byrne on for Patterson. Put me as attacking Tequitista, of course. Not really having much aggression during this game, so we're just going to go a bit better tempo, because we need to push on. We do have possession in their third right now, but Spark will throw this to Doherty. I'm going to make a substitution while this is going on. Bringing on, that's a thought. Who do I want on? Switch Kittens on for Dyer, and then we can bring on Doherty on for Dyer. Yeah, that's how you do. Fifield. Bring it to the corner flag, and Vaughan tackles him. He will be sent off, and yep, frick. Just when I was about to make a substitution. Yeah, so things are going to change. So we're going to be bringing Mr. Dyer into right back, so we can bring on Mr. Murky Dimitri. And we're going to be playing, well, you know, it's just going to be just a supported target man, please. Supported inside forward. We're going to play a bit more defensively. Now that, like, that went tits up. Right. So a free kick will be coming in through there. But Jacobson here with the throw and gives it to Byrne. Back to Jacobson with the cross. No, Mickey should be running for that. He does keep it in. Gives it to Forbes. Forbes will take a shot, and Speed will be there to... Well, Spiegel will be getting that. cleared all the way up to Fifield. Circum. He's got a lot of room here because we're down one man. Mickey will get that tackle in. Fifield. A nice save there once again by Danny Lewis. He's making huge saves. Apart from the goal. Corner was cleared. Circum will grab the ball. Gives it to Doherty. He's on the edge of the box here. They're trying to give it to Fifield. And Circum once again to Fifield. Passing it very good here. But Byrne will cut that pass out. Gittings will hit Byrne's foot. But that kind of doesn't go very well. Doesn't get a card and goes to Adam Dugdale. And it looks like it's going to be game just with 1-0. Damn. Go, Johnson, go! And that is it. A free kick. And that's all that was needed to send us crashing out of the Johnson's Pay Trophy. Yeah, it just wasn't our night tonight. Exeter were the better team at the end of the day. And what could we do? The only hope we've got now is to go on a massive run through the FA Cup. Try and get some sort of like Premiership team and win. Oh, yes! Steve Rothwell getting his first international cap goal. Nice. And now he's wanted by 5 clubs. Oh, wow, the 5 biggest clubs in the Premier League. As soon as he scores in internationals, this is like wanted by everybody. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, he actually got 2 goals because he got a penalty. Oh, wow. Is this his first goal? Is this his first sending off? Yes, it is. So I will give him a warning. Boom. Send assistant because I don't care. And we got a Southend game at the end of the week, so I will see you guys for that. Right, so our first home game of this month is against Southend, who are currently in 8th. We could potentially leapfrog them, should we get anything, which is going to be needed in that certain situation. So having a look, our pitch is terrible, of course. Anyway, we have a load out due to the issues. So Danny O'Brien is going to be replaced by Mr. Marvin Johnson because we have no other person. Mr. Nazama will be brought on for Mr. George Swan. And since Lee Vaughan is suspended, we've got no other choice but put on Mickey Dimitri. And since we have no left back cover for Jacobson, yeah, things kind of went a bit different. However, Olsen is here to play. So I'm going to be putting him in Patterson's spot. And Patterson will be taking the S4. No, he'll be taking the S6. Because we need to just fill up and see, well, who the hell we've got left. Because right now, that is all we've got. And I don't really want to go scouring into the under 18s for any of that. What's the word? Any of that youngster thing, because then they're clearly not going to be able to keep up. So Gash will unfortunately have to freaking play no matter how tired he is. Otherwise I'll have to play someone out of position, and it's not something I really want to be doing. So if I can, I can just tell him to like take it easy or something. We can leapfrog him. Can go potentially to 8th, so that is technically leapfrogging. So this is probably going to be a good match for our fringe, well, our bench rotation people. That way they can have their own time on the pitch, because right now we are limited. The favourites impress me. Take individual team talks. Boom. Right, so let's get this one going. We are in white for some reason. Don't know how the hell we turned from purple to white. Heck, we're not even in red. We're in white. Oh well, we're going to keep this one going. Gash will take a shot and he goes straight into the top right corner, and that is just a great goal for his third goal of the season. But we're going to be switching it up to counter because they're going to be pushing a bit. So Johnson will take this ball, give it to Olsen. Olsen to Forbes. Forbes will find Johnson. Johnson to Gash. Gash will find Mickey. Dimitri will go back to Forbes. Johnson, Mickey with the cross. Oh, and it's gone in. It's crawled over the line. Gittings will take the glory for that. It's cleared out. Jacobson will intercept. Goes for the cross. Marvin Johnson will score from the back post. What the hell are we doing? I'm just sitting back going, okay, what the frick happened? It's just like my team is on steroids or something like that. I mean, like, they're pushing constantly. And we're on counter. Kingsley James with the corner. Gets cleared out. Olsen will probably know. Hope will get there before him. Hope will get past Olsen. Crooks. Hope. Swan will dispossess and clear, so that's very nice. Oh god, Michael Gash is injured. Oh no. Can Gittings play forward? No. That is not the thing I wanted. This is like the one player I didn't want injured is now injured. So I'm going to have to do the daft thing and play Marvin Johnson up front because he can play striker for some bizarre reason. And we are going to... can I place anyone on the right at all? Anyone that can go on the right. We're going to have to change up our formation here. We're going to be going 4-3-1-2. Do I really want to? Better idea. We're gonna go 4-3-2-1 here. It's not kind of the thing we're used to, but we've got no other choice in this matter. So we're gonna be bringing on Mr. Patterson. Let me switching these two round. Attacking mid. Attacking mid. Johnson can't play anywhere, so we're just going to be playing him as an advance forward because of his speed. Box to box. Box to box. Box to box. Complete wing back. And complete wing back. And cover. There we go. That'll make a difference. Boom. So we're going to be going with a bit of an orthodox formation here, but it's going to be a bit vulnerable to wing play, but we're going to be controlling the centre like crazy. Fortunately, we have our 3-goal lead. We have our 3-goal lead. Yeah, so I'm just going to give the... Boom. Oh, for God's sake, guys. Really? Really? Happy with his solid defensive work. Seemed confused, like, what the frick? Yes, make them happy. Nice. Very pleased. There we go. Boom. Let's just go on from this. Right, so starting off, we're actually going to highlight with our unorthodox formation. And for some reason we are switched to standard. No, we are going to be switching to counter. We might go defensive should things go really bad. Because right now, Southend are just going to be exploiting those flanks like really, really effectively. And we're going to need to be on our toes with that. So I'm relying on my fullbacks here not to be a complete idiot and give them the freaking wing control. Whoa! That was going somewhere. A nice catch there by Lewis. Patterson will pick that one up. Give it to Forbes. Forbes will give it to Patterson. Johnson. Oh, and it's a goal! Great finish there by Marvin Johnson. Gets his second of the game. Where has he come from? Just like... I don't even know where the hell he came from. Well, anyway, we're going to be having a look at the team. Can't really play directly because he can't play anywhere. So I'm going to be bringing on Mr. Byrne on for Kingsley James, of course. I remember back in like 2009, 2010, Kitty used to use a 4-3-2-1 formation against their opponents, but it didn't quite work, and we ended up getting mid-table that season. No, we ended up getting 6. 6 of the mid-table was one of the two. I think it was like, that was the time when Steve Berg came to the club, who has now been released. And, oh god, Jacobson's injured. At least, though, Vaughan is out for 1 game. So he can come straight back into the squad and Mickey can play left back. Anyway, Dugdale will give it to Gittings. Byrne, Olsen, Johnson, Forbes. Look at... Oh, and he's been brought down. Jeez. Gittings will give it to Forbes. Mickey. Forbes. Gittings. And that is it. 4-0. Yeah, that kind of set the tone really. Joe Jacobson getting the man of the match there for getting the clean sheet and also playing a complete trooper, getting 1 assist but living through a knock, and elevates us up to 9th with our 4-0 win. I don't know what Southend were doing. No, they must have just come off a loss and it really hurt them or something. To make a 4-0 loss like that. I mean, seriously. Anyway, Swindon have sacked their manager. Ha 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 ha. Quiet game. Yeah, so we demolished Southend. Nice. Because on form. Send assistance. So, okay, so which one? So where's my physio report? So he's out for 10 days, and Gash is out for. Is the loan window still open? I hope to God it is. Because right now, I need a fucking striker. I really do need one. I've got no striker until Rothwell comes back off injury. So yeah, that kind of mixes things up a bit. Right, so we're going to need to plough through League 1 just to see if we can try and find a striker that can be good enough for League 2. Considering he's out for 4 to 5 months, we must get 2. Because we cannot have any more long-term loan signings. So we are looking for strikers. So he's currently on loan list. Ooh, he looks good. Let's scout him. Because they're in League 1 right now, so yeah, if he's not getting any game time in a League 1 club, why not get a League 2 club? Because, like, why not? I mean, like, you're not going to get anywhere in, like, League 1, so you might as well come to League 2. Be with me. No, he's more of an AMC than anything. And I don't really want any of that. So, yeah, Warsaw. See if Warsaw's got anyone. Doesn't seem like it. I'm going to skip ahead until I get my hands on a loanee, so I'll see you guys for the next game. Right, so we are playing Shrewsbury. Now, I think we're going to get a bit fortunate here, and we're going to have Mr. Rothwell back for our game. It's going to be excellent. So we're going to be playing, we'll be playing Olsen there, but, you know, it'd be much better to play Mr. Dyer in that position. Mr. O'Donnell playing in the S1, since Jacobson isn't really fit to do anything at the moment. Patterson will play in the AMC spot. And we're going to be putting in that there, and mostly going to be putting in Nazala into George Swan's space. And there we go. So we got fairly lucky there. I did recall Milne back just in case anything went a bit wrong and I couldn't go anywhere. But anyway, Shrewsbury have elected to go for the formation that most people use against me. Not that I have any problem with it. It's just the fact that it's just obvious, and we come to see it a lot nowadays, with teams that want to try and get something from us if they don't know what to do. I'm going to continue to team talk. I'm going to need to pick them up where they left off. But instead, I'm just going to say, keep the good run going. So, starting up against Shrewsbury, our rivals in this league. So we need to actually, we need to get off to a fairly good start. So instead, what we're going to do, when we start off first, we're going to hit the counter. And that is because Shrewsbury can be quite devastating. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and keep Shrewsbury at bay, but also we need to put our own attacking offences as well. We've had one corner. Shrewsbury's done a lot of fouling, maybe because there were players offside, I'm not particularly sure. Not really much happening at this point, but anyway, we've got a throw in here by Shrewsbury. Forwards will block that, give it to Rothwell. Dyer will give it to Patterson. Patterson will find Gittings. Gittings will give it to Mickey. Back to Dyer. To Forbes. To Gittings. Back to Dyer. Dyer will find Mickey. That gets cut out though. Green will try and give it to Lawrence. Mickey will try and cut that out, but didn't really do anything. No dig. Tab. Green. Johnson will cut that out, but unfortunately couldn't keep hold of it. Vaughan trying to dispossess Bunn. Duffy tries to go for the chip over the keeper, and it works. Damn. Not exactly the start I wanted. Anyway, green gives it a burn. Burn, and it's been cleared. Forbes to Gittings. We give it to Patterson. Patterson's got two options here. Gives it to Rothwell, and he has gone so far wide, it is embarrassing. And this is the guy who scored twice in the England under-19s. I mean, how easy is England under-19s if you're making misses like that? So we need to have something else in this half, otherwise things are going to be very, very sour, and we need to push on sooner rather than later. Right now, we haven't even had a goal shot on target yet, but now we've had one. Good for us. Anyway, Mickey will give it to Gittings. Gittings will give it to Dugdale. Dugdale will pass it to Nazala, up to Forbes. Forbes will find Rothwell. And that doesn't go anywhere, but it goes out for a corner. Mr. Dyer will be taking it. Goes straight out for a goal kick. Great job. Great freaking job. I'm going to look at the things. We are going to be taking him off, actually. Because he hasn't had a good game at all. So instead we're going to be putting in Mr. Jack Byrne. And Cosmer will be taking his throw-in to Duffy, Lawrence, Wildig, Wood, Tarab. Balanta gets past Vaughan, but can Vaughan keep up with him? Dugdale will head that one clear. Nice work there. Bad pass there by Forbes, and it's gone in. Forbes' fault there. Causes Duffy to get his second of the game. Poor pass leads to possession giveaway, and there you go. That's exactly what happens when you fricking frick up. Or when you screw up. When you screw up, that happens. Especially in this game. Bringing on Mr. Danny O'Brien. We'll be putting him in as a winger. And putting on Kingsley James as well. So hopefully now we can try and make some push. Because J-Tab is now injured. Can we push? Can we push? Lewis with this goal kick. Dugdale, try and get it over to Mickey. Which Gittings will help me pass on. But a poor pass there for Mickey. Did not anticipate Gittings to not go for it. O'Brien. Rothwell. Patterson will clear, but I think he's offside. But never mind. He scores. Yay. 2-1. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Come on, let's get a highlight in. Come on, come on, come on, GG. Unless this goes in. And Patterson takes it backwards because in FM, if you go back, take it anywhere further backwards, the ref can signal to end the game. Damn. So we lose against our rivals, Shrewsbury. Damn. Complete. Damn. So we slipped to 11th. Not too bad. It's just like Shrewsbury in 5th right now. We're not that far off the pace, which is good as long as we are not completely screwing up every single game. Once again, Forest Green making another loss to Mansfield. 3-1, jeez. But anyway, let's have a look at this. fitness concern. Could do with a little rest. Let's have a word with him. What is the next match anyway? Torquay. I'm gonna rest you for the next match. But he feels great, so you know, why not? If he doesn't want to rest, who am I to stand in his way? So he'll be playing in a week against Torquay. Yeah, I made some scouts, none of them really doing anything, so you know. Pete wants to keep up, why not? Let's go with defensive positioning since we are playing. Are we playing them at home or away? Away, so yeah, definitely defensive positioning since Torquay away is always a hard fixture. Which I'm going to skip to, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, so penultimate game of the month is against Torquay and it's away. Very close in the terms of the table. But speaking of fourth round qualifying, any difficult ties? Well, Stourbridge have Grimsby. They're progressing in the league again, in the cup again. I gotta keep an eye on this round because anyone that wins here could face me. So I need to keep an eye on that. And we need to get far on that in the FA Cup, mainly because if we don't, we're not gonna get any money. If we don't get money, yeah, well, things are going to be a bit difficult for next season. Anyway, we are going to, once again, going to be switching things around. There we go. Finally get it right. That'll do. And team-wise, I think we're fine. So, Torquay are going with the 4-4-2 formation. We can move up to 8th, so I'm thinking 9th once again. So we're going to be progressing with the usual opposition instructions by keeping them under tight marking, of course. Nothing to lose here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, we're going to look to take points from everything. Pull off the upset. It's a hard tie, Torquay. Always a hard tie. We need to switch to counter because since it's a hard tie, we need to be on our toes defensively. Despite what the stats said. Now, Brian, we'll kick it. It's not really a bad kick because that somehow worked. Vaughan will head that. Dugdale will cut that one out. Dyer will pick that one up. He'll give it to Rothwell. Rothwell will find Gittings. Gittings with the ball. And Johnson. Oh, no, damn it. There's one thing I forgot to do, and that is to put Danny O'Brien in the place for Johnson. Never mind. No, we can work. We can work with it. Patterson will give it to Gittings. Gittings to Jacobson to Dyer to Forbes. To Gittings to Patterson. Good bit of football here being played. Oh, it's hit the bar. Cleared long. Oh god. That could have been bad. Cruz here with the throw-in. Iwerby. Back to Cruz. Sinut. Dyer will intercept. Patterson. Johnson. We'll find Forbes. Forbes will get tackled, but long clearance can be intercepted once again by Dyer. Jacobson. Does the long ball it over to Rothwell. That works. Rothwell couldn't quite get it in the back of the net there. Long ball clear. Jacobson will intercept. O'Brien. Ward. Watkins. Mullins. Zola. Wubby. Bowden. And it's gone in. The second shot they've had on target goes in. I don't know why we're complaining. He was on, clearly. And once again, we find ourselves down. Pass it back out wide. Or you could just give it to Patterson, who will just lace it into the back of the net. Even though it took a deflection. So yeah, it's back to 1-1. With the win today, we need that. We need to win. We need to win. So we're kicking off here for the second half. And immediately a bad pass gives away possession. So yes, great start. Absolute great start. Bowden. Piggott. Oh, great. There, that was absolutely great. Great work by Piggott there to just lace the ball in at the last possible opportunity. Got Jacobson, Patterson, Jacobson, Dyer, Gittings, Forbes, Johnson. Is he on though? No. Marvin Johnson caught offside, and there you go. I'm gonna look to see who we can take off. Cruz here with the throw-in. Mullins. Piggott. Zola. Great save there by Danny Lewis. Great save. Vaughan here with the throw-in. Gives it to O'Brien. O'Brien will find Patterson. Forbes. Patterson. And it's cleared. Oh, it's not been cleared. O'Brien gets robbed. I'm going to make another substitution, and it's going to be Mr. Jack Doyle for Gittings, because Gittings isn't really having a great game. Yellow card given to another Torquay player. Making our final substitution, it's going to be Mr. Olsen on for Dyer. No, undo. Yes, that'll work fine. Dugdale has finally got a yellow card. Riley here with the throw-in. I'm going to have to go overload here to try and scrounge ourselves a point. Zola. And great catch there by Danny Lewis. Kicks it. Can Rothwell get ahead on that? No. Wubby. Long balls it to Zola. Once again, Danny Lewis coming out for pulling the shots and stopping shots everywhere. Oh no, header from Zola just gotten straight past Denny. There's a poor mark in there. Everyone seemed to like gouge around him and just tripped over themselves. Just like, what? Rothwell need a quick fight back. Danny O'Brien, and it gets cleared out. And it's, oh god, didn't even go anywhere. Dugdale with the free kick. Doherty, Jacobson, Olsen, Forbes, Dyer, Olsen. That gets robbed. Pigott, Uwabi, and great save there by Lewis. 3-1 doesn't quite reflect the scoreline. I mean, like, seriously, look at the stats. Forbes, Vaughan, Olsen, O'Brien. Could O'Brien get past his man here? No, he doesn't. Gets robbed. No support there. Mullins, Pigott, Uwabi. With the corner, and it's a goal kick, that's it. 3-1 loss against Torquay. Damn it, man. It's not kind of the result I want. Not happy with the performances. I don't want to say, oh, unlucky, guys, it wasn't our night. Because it's just like, it is our night. Get in there and score. Get in there, put yourself, make a name for yourself, instead of just letting all these goals in. I mean, it's getting a bit embarrassing, getting all these goals, and just Rotherham have sacked Driscoll. Yeah, so Rotherham, wow, Billiker upset Aldershot. Ouch. So we got Luton through, replay there, Braintree beat Ebbsfleet, Stockport went out to Cambridge, Wellings through, replay there, Dagenham and Redbridge through, Dorchester through, Nuneaton through, Gateshead through, Grimsby, unfortunate, Hereford through, they need the money, Lincoln, Plymouth, Wrexham. So we will be finding out soon who we are going to be facing in the first round of the FA Cup. So I'm hoping we find out pretty soon, and it is today. So let's have a look to see who we get. So I'm going to introduce this one. Could do with Tonbridge. Not going to get that one. No, don't want Bury. I don't want Yeovil. Don't want Oldham. Yes. Warsaw, get lucky there. Leyton Orient. Coventry, no. York, no. Yes, in his ways. Yes. Yes. Give me that. No. Give me Tamworth, please. No. No Southend. No Tranmere. Let me get lucky. Yes, please. No. Swindon, no. Hartlepool, no. Maidenhead, yes, please. I will take them. No. Torquay, no. I don't want them. Stevenage, I don't want them either. Even though, yeah, I will get a bit of money from facing a League One club away, I just don't want them yet. I don't want to be knocked out of the FA Cup. I want the money. So therefore, for the first two rounds, I could, for round 1 and round 2, I could do with getting an easy ties to round 3, then get a Premiership team to get knocked out by. No, I don't want Rochdale. I could do with Bristol Rovers. I could do with Lincoln. No, I don't want Cheltenham. Don't want Newport. Yeah, I could do with them too. Either that or home tie. If I'm going to get a league club, I want a home tie. No to Port Vale. Good. No to Bristol City. I'm not getting Bristol City. Oh, come on. At least that's one decent thing, because their attendances have been pretty high. They're 19th in League One, so it could potentially do something, do some damage. Their last home game got an attendance of 9,000. So that is, I can get myself a decent bit of cash with that, and if I win, even better. Yeah, so we're going to go on defensive positioning, and I'm going to see you guys for our match with top of the league, York. Our last home game of the season is against York, away. And, like, has he gained anything this month? Here or there, yeah, I can agree with that. Anyway. We're going to be facing York, and we are coming off a 2-loss streak up this month, and for the league we've won. So basically, we've won 2 and lost 2 in the league this month with our Johnson Playing Trophy loss to boot. So we need to get a win here to actually make this month somewhat of an average month. Right, so we're going to be placing Olsen in the AM5 spot. Well, Danny O'Brien, we're taking Marvin Johnson's spot. Marvin Johnson had one good game. One, where he scored twice. After that kind of went downhill. So, yeah, don't really want any more screw-ups, so we're going to be putting it forward our best team for the game, and I don't really want to take any chances. So that is our lineup. So they are going with a 4-4-2 with Ryan Bowman up top. So they can try and win against me if they want to, but even though a defeat is on the card since they're top of the league, we are going to give it everything, and I mean everything. Yes. So we are going to go straight to the counter, mainly because, well, they're top of the league. We don't really want to go all out and get completely screwed by their better play style. That is, if they're the better team. But we'll see how that turns out to be. Anyway, so we got Dyer, passes to Forbes. We're not really making much ground here. We've got Olsen, O'Brien, and that is a corner. Can't seem to be finishing these clear-cut chances here. Anyway, Dyer with the corner. Nazala will try and head at that. O'Brien, no, Olsen, Dugdale with the shot, and it goes horrifically wide. So we're going to switch into the counterplay. What the hell happened there? How are they going to go? Whoa, slow the frick down. How the hell did that happen? Okay, so it happened somewhere the first 25 seconds of the game. So we're gonna check out what the hell happened here. So it's FM's being one of their ditzy moments. So Nazala gets caught off the line, Massey with the shot, and it goes straight in. Nothing that Lewis could say about that. It's just like Jacobson wasn't marking Massey, and like Nazala wasn't marking Bowman. Even though I specifically said Bowman should be tight marked. I don't know why. Really don't know why. Either way, we're going to go attacking here. Gittings. Olsen to Rothwell. Rothwell needs to start getting on the score sheet, really, and because right now he isn't really getting anywhere. Anyway, Ryan Bowman, no one's marking him, and boom, there's his goal. I specifically say tight marking. Yeah, sure, closing down something different, But really, shouldn't it be common sense for the AI to think, okay, he's got the ball, I need to stick with him. This is like completely pathetic. So we're 2-0 down. Damn. Dawson with this goal kick. Olsen will give it to Rothwell. Rothwell will find O'Brien. Oh, yeah, so O'Brien will score that. Great little counter-attack. There. Great little passing play. Ended up into that. Kittings with the corner. Gets headed away. Olsen will get there first. He'll look to give it to Gittings, but no, he doesn't. He gives it to Dyer. Dyer will give it to Nazala. Nazala with a shot. Gets cannoned off the crossbar, and no one's there to react to that. The long ball forwards. Wow, I think he tries to beat Lewis there, who is off his line at the time. Didn't quite get a plan. Lewis will kick that out. Doesn't really go anywhere. Gives it to Vaughan. I mean, like, seriously? Can't you get a good, decent kick? I mean, like, most of the time you can get it past the halfway line. Vaughan's running all the way back. Please don't clear out for a corner. And now we'll get intercepted since Vaughan's keeping them on side. And that's a clear-cut chance there for York. They should have put that away. Don't know what Vaughan was doing there. He should not be taking it that far back. Because in order to do that, the line has to be pushed back. If not, then everyone that pushes for Vaughan is onside. So, yeah. Dugdale, don't get robbed here, thank you. Oh, and Gittings is through. Can he put it away? And he does. Good fight back here by Kitty, and we're back into 2-2. And that is it for the first half. Good first half. Frick off. We had to fight back. Keep going. We're on a good We're on a good roll now. Keep going. Kicking off here in the second half. 2-2 is the scoreline. We need to keep on the pressure. Otherwise things can get a bit bad. Lengthy treatment. Jacobson's been a good play, good there by York. Thank you, York, giving us the ball back. What are you doing? Okay, just drop it and then kick it. But you know, there's no left back, so Dugdale has to do a bit extra harder there to keep Massey at bay till Jacobson can put on. But that's what happens when you have no wing back. And now he comes on. Like, freaking piss take, man. And that's going to go in. Oh, no, it's a corner. Someone saved it. Or headed it over. Expertise. Go back. Expo. And Platt will head that for a throw-in. I don't even know what he was trying to accomplish there. Having a look at the team. Danny O'Brien's the weakest, so we're going to put him on for Marvin Johnson. We're also going to put on Patterson on for Forbes. Mainly because he's on a yellow card already. I don't really want to take any chances. It's kind of weird. York have not committed a foul this game. At all. They've been playing flawlessly. Well, not flawless, because they have conceded 2 goals. But no fouls. We've committed 13 fouls this game. Whilst our opponents have made nothing in terms of fouls. I mean, like, seriously, freaking what? Yeah, just not taking any risks. I'm gonna bring off Joe Jacobson, bring on Mickey Demetriou, and Rothwell's got a yellow card. As soon as I bring off someone who has got a yellow card, we get another yellow card. And there's their first foul. Finally. Finally, York commit a foul. Finally. And another long throw here, just so they can be a bit more of a piss take, and they win the game. 3-2. Tough result to take. Fuck off. We are going to have a look at that, and I'm saying, look, you conceded 3 goals, and these were all due to poor marking. Poor marking and getting caught out of position. So, work on it. Frickin' hell. causing us positions here. We slipped to 14th. 14th. I mean, like, do we really have to go and just hope to God we can pull out a win? Oh, Pellegrini. Looking at Rothwell, but he didn't score. He only got 1 assist. Speaking of Man City, they're currently 4th after a four current win streak. I mean, like, seriously, what the frick is happening with them? Well, with Liverpool up on top of the league. Having a look at anyone else. Arsenal's down in 6th. Chelsea's down in 8th. Swansea's up in 5th. That's quite nice for them. Who has Liverpool got to cause that much damage? Having a look. Let's have a look at fixtures. See how they've been going on. They won 3-0 to Derby. They won 2-1 against Huddersfield. They drew 1-1 with Tottenham. Won against Manchester United 2-0. They lost in the Capital One Cup against Arsenal. West Brom they won. Ipswich they won. Watford they won. The only one they lost to was Newcastle. So yeah. Well, anyway, that concludes this month, and I'll see you guys for November.